You guys will not believe me if I told you I have conditioner underneath my hair right now. I've been sitting with it for about 3 hours in this current state, and I'm just here to show you how I curl my hair. Absolutely. What's up guys, and welcome back to another video, because Shiro plus video equates to Shiro, and I'm glad that you're back to see what I have next to offer. I want to show you guys how I get my curl definition on my TEXLAXED hair. After I shower, I will come back and I will show you how I do it. I feel like I'm being so vulnerable. Hey guys, so I'm back. I have showered, I have changed, and I have rinsed my hair. So I am now gonna take it down. And I have spent some time, dilly-dallying without touching my hair, so my hair is quite dry right now. So what I'm gonna start off doing is dampening it with some water. Because I have 12 hair bands, I'm gonna do 6 sections on each side. The smaller the sections, the easier it is, because I'm not gonna be using a comb for this. Especially since I did take out my braids, I do not want to use any extra help other than my hands, because right now I think my hair is still fragile. But what I want to show you guys right now is the hair bands that I use, and this is what they look like. I really like them, and they are made out of this stocking like material. There's no metallic attachment that is gonna hook onto your hair. So I'm gonna start off just sectioning it out, and I will time lapse this because I really don't need to talk about this while I'm doing it. So time lapse. Okay guys, so I have sectioned out my hair, and now we're going into how I actually get my defined curls. There are only 3 products that I use, and one of them is water. So I'm just gonna show you from this section, and then I might repeat it again depending on how much I feel like you guys need clarity, because I feel like it's so simple. So I'm just going to dampen it with some water. Once again, distilled water, because I don't trust the pH of the tap. The first product I go in with is Curl Maintenance from Aunt Jackie's. So the reason why I love this product is because it doesn't leave my hair feeling crunchy. It does take a while to dry, but I don't mind, and this allows my hair to feel soft. It moisturizes it. Other than that, this is honestly the best product I have found thus far, and the most affordable one. I am sometimes quite generous with it. I don't really hold back. I'm going to start applying the actual product at the root, because with the motions I do, you're going to be dragging the product down. I need a little bit more. As I said, I can be sometimes very generous when it comes to this stuff, and you can see I put it at the tips. So I just keep on distributing the product until I feel as though all the strands have gotten their fair share of dosage. You'll find that with this video, my roots are going to be quite fuzzy. That's because I have a lot of growth. It's actually time for me to relax my hair. Today was actually the day I'm supposed to relax it. There will be like a bump over there just because of all the fuzziness going down. The next thing I put in is the argan oil by ORS. By now you guys know I like ORS, okay? I like argan oil because it penetrates the shaft, the hair shaft, and it sits on the surface, so you kind of get the best of both worlds. With some oils, you will find they sit on top of your hair and do not be absorbed by the hair itself, and that's great. It's great for sealing, but for me, I don't want something thick. Those are usually thicker oils if I'm not mistaken, and this is almost finishing, as you guys might be able to tell, and I have a backup just in case I do run out, and I also have a backup because I'm definitely going to run out of this one. I just kind of flip it into my hand, and I flip it again depending on how much I want more, and I take my hand and I kind of get it onto the tips of my fingers, And once again, I kind of focus the oil on the roots because that's really the place you want your hair to get really good results. Because in general, you know, they say that the ends of your hair are the oldest part and therefore they are dead. This hair is dead, man. I'm going to have to just make sure to distribute it evenly. And you really, guys, I don't think you want to rush this process. Oh my gosh, it does already curls. You'll have to wait and see. You guys can see already how long I'm taking with this one section. So what happens here is that I know this is one section of hair, but I like to go in detail, and so I carry a pin in this container that I use because I'm gonna split this again for me to focus on distributing this product properly. Really great. And this is something that happens as you do. You will learn how your hair is supposed to feel when you have done a good job. And it will just feel slick. There'll be just so much slip. And so what I do is sometimes I do coil it around my fingers depending on how in the mood I am to spend time doing this. And I continue doing this until it just feels absolutely smooth. It just feels like all the hair is just vibing. Sometimes I twist, sometimes I don't. You can mix it up because it will in the end give out some interesting textures. But you guys can already see it's kind of curling. It doesn't look amazing, but it's not the end. So I'm gonna time lapse doing this with the other half of this section. I said, this is not the end. I end up just scrunching it up. I kind of just put my head towards gravity and then I kind of lift it towards my scalp. So I think the results are looking good already. So let me give you guys a close-up so you can really see. I think that's a good enough focus so you guys can see these curls have already, it's kind of springing into form. And this is what I continue doing all the way around. Guys, I'm telling you, when I'm done with this hair, I'm gonna look like, I'm gonna look good. So enjoy the time lapse up until I think I get to this section, because I sense that because I was doing it back here, my hands are all in the way, and so you guys might not have seen that. So time lapse, and then I'll show you again one last time how I do this. It's getting dark. As you can tell, I had to stop recording because, you know, time was catching up on me. So once again, I'm just dampening it up because by now the rest of the hair is dry. Guys, I started this at like 3:30. It is 45 minutes past 5. And then I'm going in with the cream, putting that on the root, on the front, and I'm kind of saturating my entire hair with it. I go in with my oil and I really focus on the tips of my hair, and I'm going to split this in half. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna let it just sit in front of my face because I don't really need to pin it. I can see what I'm doing. So I'm working with one strand here, and it's kind of forming its own sort of clumps. It's already forming its own sort of groupies. In some instances I do have to force. As you can see, you can already see the partings happening. And I kind of take my thumb through the root to comb it out to make sure everything is smooth. Yeah, I kind of help it along and I twist it. And I continue repeating that motion all the way through. Yeah, it might be worth it to you guys. To me it is kind of, because this is the best definition I have ever gotten with my hair. But as you guys can see, the curls are really coming in, and occasionally I do this to help it along. The day it looks the best is on the second day because it's kind of fluffed up, yet it has that curl definition. I'm really sorry that the light is kind of failing.